I'll leave.
B&D won the toss, elected to defer. Pike Valley will receive on the south end.
Going to be 3-2 with that monster backer running around. Same thing with the Baileyville Falcons. They like to bring a lot of guys, bring the blitz, kind of cause a little chaos. So two very similar defensive schemes line up against each other today.
When you look at Pike Valley's 2 losses, Josh, they got behind early in the football games. Won't be able to do that here today.
Heaney Hockey kicks away from the 30. It dribbles along the ground. It's picked up at about the 5. Coming near side is Blanding. He's swarmed under at about the 14-yard line. 3 blue shirts there to set him down, and the Panthers is a senior 6'1", 190, and at the center, it is Thane Clark. Under center, Nick Krause on first down and 10. Ball's on the ground, picks it up, hands it off. Streaming through the right side of the line, Eric Isaacson, 5 of the season, came back for that Jewel White Rock game and helped spur the Panthers onto that 54-18 win, in which they ran off 54 unanswered points. After that, well, Pike Valley has played very well. Second down and a very short 5 upcoming for the Panthers. Krause under center. Isaacson behind him. He hands it off to Brandon. He starts left, tries to cut it back right, picks up maybe 690 yards rushing, 83 receiving. Third down and a long 4. They pitch it near side. Streaking upfield is Isaacson. He gets tripped up in the back. A 3 and out for Pike Valley. Back to punt for the Panthers is Keith Blanding. Back to return for B.B. Baileyville, Ryan Hyman and Jeff Howe. Blanding, nice snap. Here's the punt. Bounces at the 35 down to the 26. It's picked up there. Taken right side. Howe is tripped up though at about the 30. First down and 10 for B.B. Baileyville. Starting offense for the Falcons. At one of the ends, it is Dustin Strothman. They hand it off first down, though, and actually carrying his Heaney Hockey. He's around the end. He's in the open field. 20, 15, 10. Caught from behind by Blanding and drug out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. Huge run on first down and 10 by Heaney Hockey. It is a gain of 46 yards and actually, 45 for the Falcons at about the 1-yard line. Heaney Hockey hands it off now. Does hand it off. Straight ahead is Brett Schmidt, and he is in the NB out to an early 6-zip lead. They're going to go for 2. Heaney Hockey fakes the hand. He is drugged down from behind, making the stop that to Gary Schofield and Elwood Schofield under the Friday night lights here on this regional championship Saturday afternoon. B.B. Baileyville gets on the board first. They lead 6-0 with 9:52 remaining here in period number 1. On the ensuing kickoff, it dribbles out of bounds at around the 10-yard line.
And you definitely don't want to do that here today.
9:52 remains. They kick it off again from the 25. It dribbles along the ground once again, picked up at about the 16. Streaking near side, now turning it upfield is Tyler Clark.
Ball field on the defensive side for the Falcons.
First and 10 for the Panthers. Krause under center, barks out the signals at his own 25. I formation behind him, hands it off to Isaacson. Eric goes left, gets drilled when he gets right to the point nose guard. It's Kenton Sudbeck. Your linebacking core, Brett Heaney Hockey and Brad Howe. Your monster backer, Nate Cohockey. Second down and 10. Panthers fake it to the up man. Now keeping his Krause, stumbles around near in, battles his way 5 yards downfield and gets and Jeff Howe. Set third down and 5 for Pike Valley. Krause pitches it back. Taking is, it looks like Eric Isaacson. He gets nailed again to punt for Pike Valley's offense. It is Keith Blanding. Stands at about his own 15-yard line. Back to receive once again is Hyman and Howe. Snap is clean. The kick is away. Down to the 25, bounces at the 20, and then out of bounds right there.
They pursue with such speed. The Panthers are just one step behind with their blocking.
8:25 remains here in period number 1. B&B keeps it on the ground once again.
The helm for the Falcons.
5-yard gain by Heaney Hockey. Here's Feldkamp under center. Hands it off to the deep man. That's Brett Schmidt. Schmidt gets through the initial line. Downfield, big game. First down and more. He's at the 30 and finally tackled at the 26. Balls on the ground. And I think B&B Baileyville Valley 29. Feldkamp under center once again. Hands it off to the deep guy. Miscommunication. Shedding a tackler is Howell, and then Howell is nailed and dropped for a big loss. Getting back there.
Field in for the junior, Brett Heaney-Hockey.
Back to passes Feldkamp. Looks downfield. Fires. Nearly intercepting it is Nick Krause, but hauling it in. Inbounds was B&B Baileyville's check out. Still in the lineup. They break out two receivers to the right, one back. Feldkamp under center. Sprints back, rush, down fires, and the flat for the halfback screen. Unable to pull it was Brad Howell, and that is... Welcome back to Baileyville, Kansas. I am Josh Schofield along with Gary Schofield and Elwin Schofield, our statistician on deck today. And you are in Baileyville, Kansas along with us under the Friday Night Lights on this region. B&B though with 4th down and 12 at the Pike Valley 31-yard line. Now back under center is Heaney-Hockey. Drops back, looks downfield, fires out in the near flat. It's holding the 15, 10-5. Touchdown, B&B Baileyville. Brett Schmitz was out there, and the Falcons going to go for 2. Under center, Heaney-Hockey pitches it back, trying to get it field to Schmidt. He gets through a couple tackles, then dances into the end zone. Brett Schmidt nails the 2-point conversion on the scoreboard, and B&B leads this ball game 14-zip with 6:28 remaining here in quarter number 1. We'll step aside, take another quick 30-second timeout. You are under the Friday Night Lights. Welcome back to Baileyville, Kansas. Josh Schofield and Gary Schofield under the Friday Night Lights in Baileyville, Kansas on this regional championship Saturday afternoon. 6:28 remains in the first period. B&B Baileyville leads 14-0 over the Pike Valley Panthers. They kick it away. It's taken at about the 5, fumbled there by Blanning. Now he picks it back up, comes around, tries to find the wall, gets a block, fakes one guy, now cannot get by another. He's tackled at the 8-yard line. So it gives Pike Valley 5 more yards, and now a first down and 10 at about their own 13-yard line. First and 10 for Pike Valley. One back in the backfield. He gets the pitch. Carrying is Eric Isaacson. He goes left, tries to get through a crowd, but the blue shirt defense is all over. Then the ball is tossed out.
With very dangerous play.
Second down and 9. Panthers. Krause drops back, looks downfield, has plenty of time looking, has nowhere to go now, has to scramble, and is sacked. The ball is loose, but I think Krause is going to be marked down by contact at about the 2-yard line.
The speed of the Falcon defense, Josh, is winning out over the size of the Panther offense.
Out of the timeout, Krause under center, one back behind him. Marks out the signals. Now drops back, is rushed, gets away from the rush, looking downfield, now takes it himself. He's at the 10, tackled from behind, the ball's on the ground, and who has it? B&B Baileyville recovers. Fumble is recovered by the Falcons for Baileyville. Under center, it is Heaney-Hockey. Sends a guy in motion from left to right. That's Ryan Hyman. He decides to tries the right side of the line, but doesn't get in yourself in that situation at this point in the season. But if you do, I guess if you guard Aaron Strait, your linebacking core, Brock Tanya, Brandon Isaacson, and Nick Krause, and your starting quarterbacks, Kyle Anderson and Keith Blanning. Second down and 9 out of the timeout. Heaney-Hockey fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, looks right, looks left. Now goes upfield, has nothing, and gets dropped. Coming from behind, and Bray Cuddle. Up under center, once again, Jason Feldkamp. Feldkamp hands it off to the deep man. Going nowhere is Schmidt. He is met and dropped. Huge surge up the middle that time once again. One back behind him. Now he rolls right. Looks downfield, fires, has a man, and it's caught in the end zone. Did he come in bounds? No. What a catch. Sailing, call it 17-yard line. Under center is Krause. I formation behind him. He hands it off to Eric Isaacson. Tries to get the corner. Cannot. Stretching the play. 4-1. B&B Baileyville 14. Pike Valley 0. Panthers with their 4th possession of the ball game. The 3 previous punt, and fumble. Krause pitches it back. This one's on the ground and recovered by B&B Baileyville once again. Second straight turnover by the Pike.
It was way too high for Isaacson to handle.
2:38 remains here in the first period. B&B has first and 10 at the 14. Up under center for the Falcon offense. Once again, Jason Feldkamp, so he is on the sidelines right now. Second down and 11. Feldkamp draws back, sheds one rusher. Now looks upfield, runs. He's at the 10, down to the 5, and finally tackled at about the 4-yard line. Nice choice that time by Feldkamp. He eluded the first period. 14 for the Falcons, 0 for Pike Valley. Feldkamp, I formation behind him, turns, hands it off to the deep man. He gets through the line and into the end zone. Touchdown, 3 for the day. Pike Valley trails 20-0. B&B going for the 2-point conversion. Feldkamp takes a snap, drops back, is rushed, fires it in the end zone, and it is in and out of the hands at time of the Baileyville receiver back. Trying to hang that to the Friday Night Lights right here on KR92. Early in the contest.
They are in huge trouble. They are down 20-0, still in the first quarter. They're going to have to get some offense going and going fast.
Heaney Hockey kicks it away, taken at the 5, getting upfield, Blanning looking for a hole, looking for some blockers, finds one, fakes one guy out of his shorts, gets to the 15, but then gang tackled right there. First down and 10 at their own 14. Minute 44 remains in the first period. Krause under center. Long snap now takes the hands it off to the deep man. Eric Isaacson straight ahead, near a first down. Gets up to about the 23-20 and is short. They spot the ball at about the 24-yard line. Panther offense on the line. Krause under center. Eyes the defense. B&B going to bring a bunch of guys. Krause fumbles the ball again. Gets it back. Who has it? Falcons say they have it, but Pike Valley does recover. And the
football game.
Minute 10 remaining in the first period. First and 10 at the 25. Krause hands it off to Eric Isaacson. He gets dropped in the backfield. The rush went on that time by the loss of 1 by Isaacson. Second down and 11 for the Panther O. Under 39 seconds remaining in the first period. Krause pitches it back to Isaacson. Comes around near side, but gets stacked up at the 25. Stacking him up, setting him down. Offense looks a little flustered out there. Krause gathers his troops, gets him to the line, now takes the snap, drops back, looks, trying to set up the screen, dumps it off, it's taken, but Brandon Isaacson fights through a couple tacklers, gets up to the 25, 29, now drops.
Lost it twice, and you're exactly right. That Falcon defense, with such team speed, has really overcome the size advantage of the Pike Valley line.
Another 12 minutes thrown up on the scoreboard. Second quarter begins with Pike Valley punting it away. Keith Blanning puts his foot to it and kicks it all the way back to the 10-yard line. Nice kick, but here comes the return. Falcons getting upfield around the 30, now bumped out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. Flags fly, though, flags down at the 20-10. So the Falcons with their worst starting field position of the ball game. Previously, they started out at the 34-20 of their own. Pike Valley 14, Pike Valley 12. Now they have to start here in period number 2. Pike Valley trails 20-0. Under center for B&B Baileyville. It is Heaney Hockey. He takes the ball. It's nailed. The ball's on the ground. The ball is on the ground. And now the Panthers recover. I think Pike Valley gets the ball back. Do they? No official signal.
Now they got to push it in the end zone.
First down and 10 for Pike Valley at about the 6-yard line. They go straight ahead. Carrying for Pike Valley is
coming forward here if they're going to have a chance in the game.
Second down and goal at the 5-yard line. I formation behind Krause. Fakes the handoff. Now tries to get around right in on the quarterback keeper. Turns it upfield and gets down to about the 3 that time. Getting in there.
Throwing for a loss. Made a game out of that play that could have been a loss for the Panther offense.
Third and goal. Krause hands it off. Eric Isaacson running laterally, trying to barrel his way into the end zone. Gets down to the 1, but he stopped there. Nate Coleman. Huge play for Pike Valley. Fourth down and goal. The ball is spotted at about the 2-yard line. It's right on the far hash. Krause goes straight ahead, follows his line. Does he get into the end zone? Touchdown Panthers! Touchdown Nick Krause, and what a lane that Aaron Strait, Thane Clark, and Brock Haniel paved for the senior quarterback. Pike Valley now trails 20-6 with 10:19 remaining in period number 2.
They were not going to be denied on that one. Nick Krause, quarterback keeper, Brandon Isaacson, Eric Isaacson behind Nick, pushing him from behind to make sure he got those 6 points.
Panthers go for the deuce. The ball's on the ground. Somehow Krause hands it off to Eric Isaacson. He stretches toward the end zone and gets in. He does just a great plays after the fumble. 4 plays after the fumble, and it is a 2-yard touchdown run by Nick Krause. And then the 2-point conversion by Eric Isaacson that gets Pike Valley back in this game. They still trail 20-8 with 10:17 remaining. Panthers kick it off. Now with the run back, B&B gets it into the hands of Hyman. He stretches down the far sideline. It is final.
Guy out there for the Falcons on that kickoff return, only 140 pounds, but he's got some nice speed.
10 minutes and 11 seconds remain. They pitch it back for the deep man, Brad Haug. Haug tries to stutter.
Dug themselves a hole. Now they've got to stop that Falcon offense again.
9:40 remains. Split backs behind Heaney Hockey. He's back in the game. Drops back to pass, rush. Now fires downfield. In and out of the hands that time of his deep man, Jeff Haug, was down to 10 now for B&B. Split backs once again behind Heaney Hockey. The ball's on the ground. Another fumble, and it's covered up by B&B Billyville, but it will be a loss of about 2 yards.
Very hard to squeeze on to that pigskin.
Heaney Hockey lost about 2 yards that time on the recovery. So 4th down and 13. B&B has to kick it away. The kick is partially blocked. Pike Valley gets in there with the rush. 7-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Pike Valley. 8 minutes, 50 seconds remain. I formation behind Krause. The blitz is coming. Looks, now flags fly. And this more than likely will be a false start. Panthers break huddle. I formation again behind Krause. Krause looking at the rush coming on. Now hands it off straight ahead. Eric Isaacson is dropped, and then he looks like he might have fumbled the football.
On the sweep, Josh, to the left side, and the pursuit of that Falcon defense is just way too fast.
They pitch it back. Coming near side this time is Tyler Clark. Gets around the corner, but then gets cut up to
take advantage of this one on the offensive end.
3rd down and 15. Could be a passing situation. Receiver broke out to the near side. Krause drops back to pass, is rushed, looks, now he's knocked out of bounds at the 35 of Pike Valley. Huge loss that time. 12
Time to get rid of the football.
7 minutes, 38 seconds remain here in the 1st half. Pike Valley moving away. They have to throw 35. Back to kick is Blanning. Rush put on by Schmitz. Blanning gets it away down to the 15. It's taken up to the 25, now at the 30. And tackled there. Nice downfield tackle that time by had an excellent opportunity to mount more points, but the Baileyville defense held. Now B&B dropping back to pass Heaney Hockey. He's rushed and he's sacked. In there for the Pike Falcons break huddle. Double tight, I formation. Heaney Hockey back to pass. Fires into the flat, nearly intercepted, nearly picked off by Terry Stewart. He had a one right into his mitts, but he was very close. B&B Baileyville 20, Pike Valley 8, 3rd and 12. Ball spotted right at the 28. Now dropping back is Heaney Hockey. Trying to get rid of the ball. There was
The last 2 times now. Now the Panther offense needs to return some points on the boards for the Panthers.
Back to return a punt for the first time today is Keith Blanning. It's going to be an unreturnable kick. Bounces at about the 30-yard line. And the Panther possessions, it's not been good. Punt, punt. Fumble, fumble, punt, touchdown, punt. 1st down and 10 this time. They get it to Tyler Clark. Scoots around the left end. Picks up about 5 yards on the 20. Pike Valley, 8. Krause under center once again. Eyes the defense. No brush. Hands off to Clark once again. Tries to go through the middle of the line. Now goes right, evades one guy, but then the rest of the blue shirts catch up to him and drop him for a loss. This is going to be a loss of a long 3 yards that time. So 3rd down and 9 for Pike Valley's offense. Falcon defense, it's the purest form of swarm that we've seen yet. They are very quick to the ball. 3rd down and 8. Krause back to pass. Now gets rushed and sacked. Craig Kohaki, a 220-pound senior, is in there and dropped.
Panthers have not been able to convert one 3rd down conversion yet in this football game.
Blanning receives the snap, low line drive kick, bounces it to 25, down to the 20, 19, and it's going to be spotted there by Nick Krause. That time unable to return Jeff Haug. Wait a little bit.
Going to have to keep the job up until that Panther offense can get something on the scoreboard.
1st and 10 from the 16. They hand it off straight ahead, running from north to south in the half. Panthers of Pike Valley Trail 20-8. Shotgun. Three backs back there with Henny Hockey. He hands it off to his guy to his left. That is Brett Schmidt. Schmitz rumbles right and picks up big yardage. Very close to a first down before he's finally stopped. First and 10 for B&B. Have it at the 28. Henny Hockey hands it off straight ahead on the option. Big gain, a lot of room. Brad Haug, he's over the 40, down to the 30, 25, 20, and finally tackled at the 19. Tackling him from behind.
Pike and Fancy just right up the middle, Josh, right over the left side of the Falcon line.
Henny Hockey hands it off to the deep man this time. Schmitz, he is knocked backwards. Great stick that
Up Schmitz to a yard lossage, Josh, instead of gainage. Your defense is doing something.
They hand it off left side to Haug on a little counter play. Might have eked out a yard.
Of the Pike Valley defense, Josh, so far in this game.
Henny Hockey rolling to pass, flies it downfield. Nobody down there. And I think at that time there was a miscommunication between his receiver. 8. Fourth down and a short 10. Under center, Henny Hockey drops back 5 steps. Now 7. Sets up the screen, and in there stopping for Pike Valley. What a play.
Roughing the passer.
Minute 54 remains here in the half. Nonetheless, the penalty is going to stand. Moves the ball all the way up to the 11-yard line. Teams come out of the huddle. Henny Hockey under center, split backs behind him. It is Brad Haug and Brett Schmitz, the starting halfback and fullback. They hand it off. No, Henny Hockey keeps the ball, and he's dropped. Getting him, sticking him in the hole.
Josh.
Shotgun, Henny Hockey fakes the handoff. Now he's sacked in the backfield. That time it was Eric Isaacson in the field. I formation now behind Henny Hockey on third down and 22. Henny Hockey looks downfield, rush, flings it into the end zone. It is intercepted by the Panthers at about the 5-yard line with 47 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Panther defense, Josh, great pursuit on Henny Hockey.
End zone runner was Tyler Clark for the Pike Valley defense. Panthers get the ball. First down at 10 at the 11. Carrying is Clark. He goes left, gets stacked up, but back to the 14. 25 ticks remain in the half. Pike Valley trails 20-8. Kraus drops back, now hands it off on the end around. Carrying is Derek Stewart. Stewart down the sideline to about the 28, and he's shoved out of bounds there. I think flags flew.
Number 19.
Leave split out to the near side for Pike Valley. They're going from right to left on your radio dial. Kraus under center. Looks downfield, fumbles the ball, ball's on the ground, now he picks it back up, looks downfield, has nowhere to go with it, flings it, is nearly intercepted, way over on the far sideline. Down to 10, ball is at the Pike Valley 39. Same formation, receiver to the near side for the Panthers. Ball's on the near hash. Kraus drops back. Mild rush, sets up the screen, now fires it. It's caught by Brock Honiel. He drops to a knee, though, and with no time left in the half, that is going to be the first half. We'll call it a gain of right at 3 yards. Look at your statistics as we are at the intermission. You're under the Friday Night Lights right here on our regional championship Saturday from Baileyville, Kansas on KR92. Hunt, 2, fumble, etc., etc. Here we go. We're fired up. We're ready to go for the second half. Pike Valley will kick off to begin this play. They will be
kicking off the Pike Valley
north
number
goal. They put it
29.
away. Comes down around the 5-yard line and taken there by the Falcons. Up to the 15, now 20, after the 25, 30, eluding guys all the way downfield is Hyman. He's finally bumped out of bounds.
Through that special teams of the Panthers.
11 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in period number 3, and starting off straight on 4. I formation behind Henny Hockey, and actually no, it's Feldkamp in the ball game. Now he hands it off on kind of a delay to Schmitz starting the right side of the line. Third down and 1. Feldkamp hands it off to Schmitz. He has the first down. He's down to the 25 and finally drugged down at the 24-yard line. It'd be Baileyville at the 25 of Pike Valley. They give the handoff straight ahead. Haug has it. First down and more. Down to about the 6-yard line. 15-yard line at Pike Valley. Feldkamp under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off on the delay. Ryan Hyman trying to carry. He gets nothing though. Pike Valley defense swarms.
Defensive play by the Panthers. Set him back and stop him here.
Feldkamp hands it off to Hyman again. He's swarmed under. Loss of 2 that time. The Pike Valley D tests right side. First down. Feldkamp takes the handoff, drops back to pass, fires it over the middle. It's caught right around the 15, and then marked down right there. Jeff Howe called in. Feldkamp under center, two backs behind him. Fakes the handoff twice. Now looks left on the pass. He's rushed, and he is dropped. The sack is going to get nailed onto 20-8. They take over on their first offensive possession of this second half. Panthers go right. Carrying is Clark. He gets about 5 yards on the second down and 4 coming now for Pike Valley. Krause under center. I formation behind him. He pitches it back to Clark. Clark gets ankle tackled in the backfield. The first guy there. Big man. Stop.
This block, Hogg in the backfield, Josh, setting the Panthers back and losing a yard.
Krause hands it off. Once again, carrying is Tyler Clark. Clark gets tripped up as he lands around the 19-yard line. Skips it off the turf. Fields the ball now. Boots it downfield. Another beauty. Bounces it about the 20-yard line. Out of bounds right around there. It bounced out as it remains here in the third period. B&B first down at 10 at the 21. Two receivers to the near side. Feldkamp fakes the handoff, now steps up. Quarterback sneak off the right side of the line. Picks up down. And 6. The handoff goes left. Schmitz carries, gets hit initially. Surges back to the right side. Knocked down at around
this Falcon offense.
Third down and 4. Feldkamp back to pass. Fires it near side. It's hauled in by Haug, and he's out of bounds at the 35. A pass and catch right around. Quick-paced ball game. 5:42 remains in the third. Handoff goes straight ahead. A lot of pressure, a lot of torture going out. Second and 9. I formation this time behind Feldkamp. Turns, hands it off to Schmitz. Schmitz goes left. Takes another 2 or 3 yards out as he goes. Sixth play of this drive upcoming. Feldkamp back to pass. Is rushed. Steps up, and now he's dropped. Sacked down in the backfield. Derek Stewart, the first man there. And B, back to punt for the Falcons is Brett Heaney-Hockey. Flags fly, and hold on, Heaney-Hockey is not back there. They've got the backup punter, and the ball's on the 39. Feldkamp, I formation behind him, and the Pike Valley defense jumps off sides once again. Now it's going to be fourth down. Feldkamp, I formation behind him, up over center, hands it off to the deep man. He's got the first down and more. Schmitz rumbling over men, down to the 20, 15, down to the 10, and finally tackled from behind by Pike Valley's Brandon Isaacson. Huge run. 11 at their own 39 to first and goal inside the 10. Feldkamp hands it off up the middle, but not getting this ground. How goes left. He gets down by number 5-yard line. B. Baileyville has had the ball for 4 minutes on this drive. Feldkamp keeps it left on the quarterback sneak, stretches out on the far sideline, and gets bumped out of bounds right around 20-8 over Pike Valley. Feldkamp, I formation behind him again. Fakes the handoff now, runs the option and left. Actually gave it off straight up the middle. Nice fake. Haug is Feldkamp straight ahead. It looks like he got it. Ball's on the ground. The ball is on the ground. It popped out of Feldkamp's hands, and they say recovered the football. I think they're going to say that B&B got it back.
Schmitz got it back for the Falcons, but where are they going to end the touchdown?
11 plays on that drive, consumed over 4.5 minutes. Panthers now try to strike back and drive downfield. They hand it off on first down at 10. Flags fly. As the blue shirts pat the ground, it could be Krause under center. Starts the play, now takes it straight ahead. Trying, fighting for more yardage as Krause. He gets over the 15, down to the 16. It is a first down after the penalty was brought off. First down and 10. Krause had the ball hit the ground again. This time he hands it off to the deep man in the backfield, Tyler Clark. Clark trying to elude guys. Now gets around, reverses field, goes right. Tries to scamper along the far sideline down to the 20, and finally bumped out of bounds at the 26. One in that time by Tyler Clark. Second and inches. Flags fly, and now B&B play this drive upcoming. First and 10. Right at the 31. Ball's on the ground. Tyler Clark fields it. Now tries to squirt upfield after the defense catches up to him. It will be a loss on the play of about 2. Once again, down and a long 12. Krause under center with the eye behind him. Erickson and Clark. Clark gets the pitch. He's the deep man. He gets knocked backwards, coming through the line, putting a big stick on him. It was none other than Brett Schmitz, the 208. And the Panthers trail on the road 20 to 8, excuse me, entering the fourth and final frame. Third down and 17. Krause back to pass. looking, standing in his 15, loses some pressure, looks downfield, now fires it into the flat. Brandon Isaacson has it. Is it the 40? 40 down to the 35, 31. He has the first down. Huge play from Krause to Isaacson. Very similar to a play that we saw 30 seconds into the fourth frame. 1st and 10 for Pike Valley. They go to Clark. He starts left, then comes back right. Gets down to about 30, 20 to 8. 2nd down and 8 for the Panther O. They have the ball right at the 30-yard line of B&B Baileyville. Krause hands the ball, now keeps it, goes right, and is tackled from behind. Opposite end coming in there, making this 8 though, as they have the ball at the B&B 30-yard line. 10:29 remains in the game. High formation behind Krause. Drops back to pass, looks, has nowhere to go with it, now fires it in the flat. Has it, but dropped is Tyler Clark. Clark hauled it in, then was Pike Valley offense going to go for it. 4th down and 12. Krause under center. 2 backs behind him in the I formation. Drops back to pass, looks downfield, and now falls on and 17. Panther offense going to go for it. Krause, long snap count. Now takes the ball, drops back, looking, nowhere to go with it. Flings it downfield, has a man in the flat, but unable to come up with a catch that time was Cade Odell. So 9:24 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Pike Valley. Somebody's season. Welcome back to Baileyville, Kansas. I'm Josh Schofield alongside Gary Schofield. And B&B Baileyville takes over after the turnover on downs by Pike Valley. 1st and 10 at their own 39. Feldkamp hands it off straight ahead. Rumbling downfield. Brad Howe. Big gain on the play. For Pike Valley. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the 25 of Pike Valley. Feldkamp hands it off to the deep man this time. Schmitz goes left, runs over one guy, then finally gets tackled at the 15-yard line. Remaining in the game. Pike Valley down by 12. B&B is driving. Feldkamp hands it off straight ahead, carrying this to the...
They need a huge turnover, and they need one fast.
High behind Feldkamp, hands it off to the first man through the line. Still on his feet is Brad Howe. Howe gets down to the 5, gets up the yard line. Near hash, B&B going from right to left. They hand it off to the deep man. Straight through the line is Ryan Hyman. Hyman has the first man, he's down behind him. He hands it off to the first guy through. Howe gets dropped short of the goal line, gets met the 1-yard dash. Feldkamp with Howe and Hyman behind him. Hands it off, no, keeps it. Feldkamp goes left, stretches toward the end zone. I don't think he stretched quite far enough, and they mark him just shy. Nice tackle that time by remaining in the game. Feldkamp under center. Takes a snap, gives it off straight ahead, and getting it is Brad Howe. Howe breaks the plane and puts B&B Baileyville up 26-8. 6 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in the 4th and final frame.
Brad, the first man through, quick hit.
B&B going for the 2-point conversion. Feldkamp back to pass, flings it right. It is incomplete over there in the flag. He was looking for Jeff Howe. Nonetheless, B&B Baileyville leads 26-8 with 6 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. We step aside, take a timeout. You're into the Friday Night Lights right here on your source for sports in North Central Kansas, KR90.
Will be number 57, Ryan Dallinghouse.
There you go, there you go. Welcome back to Bailey Championship Saturday. Pike Valley's Panthers need a lot to get back into this game. They trail 26-8 with 5:56 remaining. Nick Krause drops back. Pike Valley starts at their own 19. Krause sacked, then flings it away. Tyler Clark. Pike Valley 2nd down and 20. Krause under center. Eyes the defense. Long snap count, now rolls near side, looking downfield, rushed, fires into the flat. It is in and out of the hands of, I believe, Derek Stewart with 5 minutes remaining in the game. Shotgun, Krause hands it off on the lay to Brandon Isaacson. He gets stacked up and has nowhere to run.
Pursuit, get ahead of that pursuit, Josh, of the Falcon defense. Did not do the job.
2nd and 14, shotgun for Krause. Takes the ball, fakes the handoff, now rolls left. Has a couple blockers, stutter steps, gets downfield, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, which was number 29.
Here, they need points, they need them fast.
Panthers break huddle. Krause in the shotgun. To his left is Isaacson. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Kraus drops back, now fires into the flat, and is picked off in the flat that time by Kenton Sudback. 150-pound sophomore nose guard. First down and 10 for B&B Baileyville. They start at the 30 and downfield, streaking and getting into the end zone. For the B&B Baileyville Falcons is Ryan Hyman. Hyman took the ball on a counter, started right, then went left, goes 35 yards, and gets into the end zone for the ball game. Is Jason Feldkamp, the backup quarterback. Feldkamp rolls right, passes into the end zone, and it is hauled in for the two-point conversion. Go Hockey hauls it in, and B&B Baileyville leads this thing 34-8 with 34 remaining. Step aside, take another 30-second timeout. You're into the Friday Night Live. Welcome back to Baileyville, Kansas. 3 minutes, 44 seconds remain, and what looks like Pike Valley season. They trail 34-8 to the B&B Baileyville Falcons. B&B kicks off. It's taken around the goal line by Keith Blanning. Starts right, then cuts it back left. Gets through a couple guys, and then is stood up at the 15.
Real high pursuit of the Falcons.
First down and 10 for Pike Valley. Kraus under center. Two backs behind him. Hands it off to the deep man. Starting left and coming back right is Isaacson. Eric rumbling. First down and a little bit more. It's on to the 25, and finally Isaacson first and 10 for Pike Valley.
That looked more like the Eric Isaacson run that we're used to seeing.
They hand it off once again. Isaacson carries left. Picks up about 4 yards, 3 yards, and a cloud of blue shirts that time. He threw out most of the game, but it's a little bit too late. 2nd and 6. The ball is spotted at the 32. Kraus under center. Takes a snap, fakes it to the deep man. Screen, but now he is sacked, and the ball is fumbled. The ball is on the ground. They say Kraus is down by contact at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss 15 for the Pike Valley Panthers. The clock continues to run. 2 minutes even remain here in the ball game. Split backs behind Kraus. Isaacson Cousins. Kraus drops back to pass, has protection, looks downfield, rolls left. Now fakes one guy, tries to get around him, cannot, and is tackled at the 19-yard line. And loss of the play. Kraus loses a yard that time. That will bring up Kansas. I'm Josh Schofield alongside Gary Schofield and Ellen Schofield on a very crisp fall afternoon here in northern Kansas. B&B on their home field is going to win this ball game. 4th down and forever. Kraus drops back to pass, fires it into the flat.
Dribbled down the field short of the receiver.
B&B Baileyville going into the victory formation. They're going to kneel down and head on out of here. Minute 12 remains here in the ball game. And the Falcons going to kneel. The rest of the course, Madison, Kansas, way down south.
And not knowing where that game will be played until the winner gets the
ball down, bring up 3rd down.
Another kneel down, 3rd down up.